and welcome to the fall cosplay sewing vlog. I was inspired by Costuming Drama's channel to get a whiteboard for the sewing room to make things a little bit more organized and also to have the satisfaction of crossing things off a list. And I had planned on working on a bunch of Halloween costumes to get ready for October. However, life had different plans. I unexpectedly had the opportunity to enter my Cinderella costume that I made 2 years ago into a cosplay contest. However, to fit into the rules for the craftsmanship, I had to make 80 to 100% of the costume, which meant that the costume needed new undergarments. Since originally I just used a hoop skirt that I got off of Amazon, and since I only had a week to make this, I ripped apart the Amazon hoop skirt, reused the boning, made a pattern off of that one, and then remade it out of some white cotton. It also means it'll be a bit more durable than the Amazon one, since that one was already falling apart even after wearing it only once. And then when I had first worn the costume, I just borrowed a corset from a different costume, and while that works, it was really obvious that it did not go with the outfit. So I made a new one out of some linen and muslin, and it's not actually tied behind the dress form, it's just pinned on, so it's really wrinkly. I really don't want to spend the whole day in a ball gown, so this is kind of the look we're going for. So I've got the wig on, and some leggings, shoes, and a hoodie, which I'll pull down, but I've got the corset on underneath, which I'm comfortable with wearing all day, but definitely not the full hoop skirt and everything. Also, shout out to my husband for fitting almost the entire Cinderella costume into one backpack. I realized afterwards that I was so busy with the actual event that I forgot to get footage of me wearing the dress, but this is what it looks like on the dress form, and I'll also insert a picture from my photo shoot with Brittany Lee Artistry of the first time that I wore it. I didn't win, but it was my first time competing in Masters, which was terrifying, and it was all in all a really good experience and a way to get back into the craftsmanship competition scene, because I haven't done that in quite a long time. In case you were wondering what the work log that I brought with the costume looks like, again, this was thrown together really quickly, so ideally there would be more work in progress photos, but I like seeing these kinds of things from cosplayers, so I thought maybe someone else would find it interesting. It was all mostly taken from Instagram and then put in Microsoft Word and printed out, and my printer was struggling a bit, so the color isn't the best on these and the print quality isn't the best, but again, it worked for something last minute. I also took a day trip to Washington, D.C. to go to the Japan Information and Cultural Center to see their exhibit on the World Cosplay Summit, where they had a bunch of costumes on display. I did take some photo and video of that, so if you'd like to see a separate video specifically on that exhibit, let me know in the comments below. I finished this costume fairly quickly, so I didn't show any progress on it, but I made a dress inspired by Morticia Addams from the Addams Family as a Halloween costume and a way to practice sewing stretch fabric. Since I've been in a Halloween mood, I've been working on the Halloween version of Nana from the show Talentless Nana, and this is what I've got so far. The only problem is I ran out of the purple fabric. I don't have enough for the ruffle at the bottom, so I'm going to have to put this aside and order more of that. The rest of my fabric came in the mail, which means I was able to finish the Halloween costume for Nana from Talentless Nana. It is now December, so I figured I would wrap up this video with a sneak peek at a project that I've been working on, which is Princess Zelda from Ocarina of Time. Now, this costume won't be done until the summer when it's warm enough to wear it, but I figured I would show a little sneak peek of it, and if you like the costumes that I've shown so far, Please go ahead and subscribe so you can see the full tutorial videos coming out for them, and thank you so very much for watching.